This man literally put on this paperwork that he needed time because he is in Alabama and that he wants either a Zoom or a Skype. Sir, that request is denied and you will have your ass in the state of Connecticut for your hearing, for the court hearing. And this man here is representing himself. Y'all tap the screen. Hello, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in to the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. Has everybody had an opportunity to see this document? Has everybody had an opportunity to see this? Y'all see it? So I'm going to go on to the next document. So, okay, so let's go on to the next document. Y'all tap the screen for me. Thank you. Welcome in again. Welcome in, welcome in. Y'all, will you look? It ain't no longer, he's not going by Joe Robinson no more. It's Joe Eddie Alexandra. He's taken on Charles' last name on official court documents. He's taken on his wife's last name. I thought when two people get married, the wife takes the husband's last name. I didn't know that it was. Is it different in Alabama? Y'all tap the screen. Thank you very much. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. We're going to put this on a different screen here because I can't see y'all comments. But I want y'all to really understand something. Do people not realize when you get sued that's not something to play around with? This ain't no skit. Does he realize this ain't no skit, that this is not a skit? This is actually real life stuff? Do y'all think he realizes that? Do y'all think he realizes that? Is there? Okay, I can see the comments. I don't think he's taken anything seriously. He seems to not take anything serious. Well, I think this is what I think. I think that clearly, whoever his new handlers are, they possibly couldn't be taking it seriously because their bag is in jeopardy. Their bag is in jeopardy. And if he defaults on any of my proceedings that I have against him, and I have 3 actions against him, if he defaults on anything, I'm filing what they call a writ of execution. A writ of execution. That means that the sheriff's department down there in Alabama can go and start collecting his items to satisfy my judgment. I'm not waiting. If I get a judgment on a Monday, on Tuesday, I'll be filing a writ of execution. I'm not playing around with Joe Diddy. I'm just not. I'm not. And did you guys hear when he tried to get on these airway? Y'all tap the screen. Did y'all hear when he tried to get on this thing talking about he's apologizing and doing this and doing that? Why don't he just leave well enough alone? Why doesn't he just leave well enough alone? Y'all tap the screen. Let's get Miss Hillary Sanchez to 10,000, 10K. Why can't he know how to just be quiet? Sometimes you just got to keep your mouth closed. So it's just unbelievable to me. Somebody asked, are they really married? Well, according to their manager, who Carlos said that he's an ordained minister, Carlos says they are married. I believe that he had to have be legally married because he's got his name changed on legal documentation, guys. So, or he petitioned a court to change his name. But nevertheless, I was really happy that he replied back the way he did. Now, I don't think I would have trusted Staples, a company, and I don't have anything against Staples, but I'm not going to be faxing court documents through a Staples to a courthouse hoping that everything goes through. Like, there's so many errors or so many things that could happen. And if you got all this money, well, why wouldn't he just have hired a lawyer for, $10,000, and then they could have filed a notice of appearance? This man is going in the court representing himself, and he can't even say results. He can't even say resort. He's saying results for resort. So could you only imagine what's going to happen in court? Huh? And that's the thing. Somebody says Carlos said he didn't want to even have an attorney on retainer. So you were in the live. So remember when Carlos told them that they basically needed a entertainment lawyer on retainer, and Joe Diddy fought against it. Like, oh no, we don't need it. No this, no that. No, you do need it. You do need insurance. Just like, let me tell you guys something, and then we'll get back into Joe Diddy. So Miss Hillary Sanchez and the Miss Hillary Sanchez Show has insurance. I have an insurance policy that an insurance company insures me for defamation, slander, things like that. They have policies like that will cover you. Why this man wouldn't pay whatever his premium would be for that type of insurance in the event that litigation commences is beyond me. It makes no sense to me. If you on this app and you have a show, or you talking about things, or you in messy TikTok, or you engaging with people, you better have insurance. And you guys are going to see, if this man does not have the money he claims that he has, and when I get the judgments that I get, if it exceeds his liquid cash, you are going to see me collecting assets. Whether I'm throwing them away and burning them, I'm going to collect them to satisfy the judgment. Someone says it seems like he's going through hair loss. Well, I'm glad that you recognized it. And he had the audacity to tell Miss Hillary Sanchez, call me names and ball this and ball that. But he's holding on to, 7 or 8 dreads in his head, and they keep going back further and further and further. Someone says he never expected a Miss Hillary. Yeah. Do y'all think that Hurricane Hillary took him by surprise? Do y'all think that Hurricane Hillary took him by surprise? Huh? And the one other thing was so interesting to me is that you got these bots, the Joe bots, who come in and they act like they bothered. And they come in with their little distractions of comments and stuff like that. Don't save it for yourself, because I'm not going to engage. I have a show to do. I'm going to do my show. I'm going to do my recaps. And that's that. But that is that. Are you ball, Hillary? I'm not ball. No, absolutely not. So back on to what I was saying. So he wasn't expecting Hurricane Hillary. Absolutely. I personally don't think he was expecting Hurricane Hillary. I think that a lot of people, hello, David, a lot of people just think that this man can get away with whatever he says and does. Now, what Charles did, if I was the owner or manager of that Jamaican resort or wherever they were at, because Charles got on here and Charles actually said the name of the business. Did y'all remember when Charles got on here screaming at the internet, and then he said the name of the business? He said the name of the business. If I owned that business, I would have got on here and sued Charles them, because that's slander against the company. See, these two don't understand what they do on this internet. They don't understand it, and it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. It was very distasteful what they did. And according to some people, there are reports out here saying that there was at a 2-star restaurant, and then they expected everything to happen and do this and do that. Well, Joe Diddy, you act like you such an icon, but you went on that cruise. He went on that cruise, and there ain't nothing wrong with buying cruise packages, but you could have at least got the better liquor. All you got was margaritas the whole time down, and then you got that quarantine area off, acting like you had that whole section as VIP. We know that boat was empty. That cruise ship was empty, and everybody wasn't in that section. And so y'all went over there, sat there, tried to take advantage of a live, acting like you in a VIP section, taking a break, when we know it was a quarantine area that y'all went on, that they let y'all sit in, and then y'all filming the side and the back of the cruise ship like it's something. Why did Joe Netta say he handled so let me say this. Somebody asked the question, why did Joe Diddy say he handled the lawsuit? I presume what you mean by that is there was a person who got up on the live and they ate Joe Diddy alive. And then they mentioned my lawsuit. They said, that's why I'm glad Hillary is suing you know what. And I hope that's what you're talking about. And his response was he smiled and said he already had that handled. Well, I'm here to tell you, maybe he has a lawyer, but the lawyer has not filed a notice of appearance. There is nothing on court file. So I don't know what he's talking about. They have it handled. I mean, it could be a bunch of lies, just like his $23,000 Birkin bag. And you know, he lies. We know he's lying. That's what he does. And they watch, and they're in here watching now. Y'all tap the screen. Joe Diddy is in here watching. I've been watching some clips off on another app, and him and Charles they sit in lives, and they just watch the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. That's what they do. He's a liar. We know he lies. If he 9 times out of 10, if he's moving his mouth, he lying. And do y'all see how that man is sneezing? how his own seasonings, he says his seasons, his own seasons make him sneeze. Did y'all see how this man was sneezing all in his hand and arm and went right back to cooking? He went right, Joe Diddy didn't wash his hands, do nothing, went right back over there to cooking. That's one nasty buzzard. That just goes to show you how nasty this man is. I'm telling y'all the truth. And then he want to sit up here. And act like they so good. And yeah, those mashed potatoes. I don't, how do you mess up a mashed potato? How do you mess up a mashed potato when all you have to do is wash the potato off, peel it, cut it up, boil it, use some regular milk and butter, not no almond milk with almond flavor, and then that all-purpose season that you put in there. You are diabolical, Joe Diddy. You are diabolical. You really are. Your tactics, it's unreal. And we feel so sorry for Lily. We feel so sorry for Lily. Lily need to have his nails clipped. Poor Lily just be tapping around in there looking for scraps and everything else. And I don't see when you feed Lily. I don't see when you ever feed Lily. What I do see is you sitting there sucking on a rib bone, and then you talking about, let me save a little meat on the bone for Lily. Sir, ma'am, you didn't clean the damn bone with them dentures in your mouth. You act like we don't know those are dentures in your mouth. You sitting down there biting down with the top of your teeth. You don't even bite in the back of your teeth. That's what we do when we have our molars and we have our back teeth. We actually chew differently than you do. Who in the hell do you think you fooling in here talking about you got a mouth full of veneers? You don't. You a lie, and the truth ain't in your ugly ass. And I said it, and I don't give a damn who don't like it. I'm not changing it. It's just the truth. He needs to embrace that. He just needs to embrace it. And when I see him in the courthouse, I'm gonna tell him that to his face. I will tell him at the courthouse to his face exactly what you hear me saying now. I'll tell him to his face. Him and Radio. Yeah, he got a mouthful of. Now Charles got veneers. Roro got veneers. Roro got veneers in his mouth. But Radio. Joe Diddy got dentures. He's got they gave him a very nice set of dentures. They gave him a very nice set of dentures for Joe Diddy. But Joe Diddy want to act like he's so important and got veneers. And you know damn well it took them dentists about 3 different times to go in there and scrape out all that damn decay that you had in your mouth. And they had to cut up into your gums and let all that pus and rot fall up out of that and put you on a week's worth of antibiotics before they could do anything to your damn mouth, because you didn't take care of your mouth. And anybody knows this. You brush your damn teeth. You floss your teeth. Those are the things you need to do. It's just common sense. I can't make this up. I really can't. And then you sitting around there acting like you so feminine, and you got this BBL that everybody is jealous of you about. Let me tell you something, Joe Diddy. Let me tell you, why didn't you have that same energy when you had your ass in that damn hot tub, twisting and farting and doing all that stuff you was doing in that damn hot tub? You wouldn't turn around because you had that diaper on and that diaper was wet because you had sat in that damn pool. See, you get up and turn your ass around when you ain't got that diaper wet that you have on, acting like you got all this depth and that you got this triple BBL and trying to show off like somebody jealous of you. Ain't nobody jealous of you, sir, ma'am. Ain't nobody jealous of you. It makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense to Ms. Hillary Sanchez. Why is it that this man seems to think that people are jealous of him? It's not even, I can't even put the words to it. It makes no sense. It's nuts. And then you got radio sitting over there playing that PS5 like he working for Nintendo. You know, Charles should get a job working at Nintendo as one of them game testers. As much as he on that damn game, he should be developing games for Nintendo and Sony and bobbing his damn head and doing all that stuff and making him some extra money. He'll be doing something then. Just get on, work for Sony or Nintendo or all them places and let them give you some extra money. GameStop, wherever you got to go. Go somewhere and do something like that. Because you sitting in there cutting that damn grass, knowing how you be sweating like a horse, and you got your husband sitting there on that damn deck watching you cut the damn grass and don't want to get his big ass up and put charcoal on the grill to cook them damn watered damn hamburgers that y'all got in there, and wondering why that meaning stuff is spoiling there, and you put it back in the damn freezer when it is spoiled. You got to throw that stuff out. For you end up sick. And then you wondering why the state of Alabama is charging y'all more money to dump that septic tank, because y'all plugging that damn septic tank up with all that hazmat material coming through y'all bodies, all that damn cheese, squeezed cheese, Velveeta cheese, sugar, all that stuff you got going on, and taking all that stuff, and then you going in there and you taking dumps all day, plugging up all that system for all that trailer park, and you wondering why y'all bills is higher than everybody else's. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. Thank you so much for the gifts, you guys. Thank y'all. Welcome into the Ms. Hillary Sanchez show. Y'all get me to 35K. Thank you. Tap the screen, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. And you know, and I've heard this. I just seen Miss Destiny say this. Joe Diddy said he was rich. Now, let me say something to y'all. If Joe Diddy is rich, I don't ever in my life want to be rich. If Joe Diddy is rich, I don't ever want to be nowhere near the rich that Joe Diddy is. And I'm going to explain something why I say this. Now, if this man had all these gourmet seasonings that he say he got, why does he still have his competitor seasoning in his house? Why didn't he throw that out when he got all his kicking beef and his all-purpose and his other seasoning, his clicking, ticking, or whatever he call it? If he got all that, why is your seasonings make you sneeze? Why is you talking about my seasoning's got all that pepper and season in it? That's what's got me sneezing. First of all, sir, ma'am, they're rubs. We know damn well you didn't take your ass, and Charles didn't take his ass in no place and come up with the formula for that seasoning. We know that when y'all barely could come up with the ABCs between the two of y'all. And we know that for a fact. And if you didn't have that PayPal card, you didn't even know how to use y'all cards when you went out of the United States. So you coming up with this foolery talking about these seasonings, and you came up with all these seasonings, and you don't understand why there's so much pepper in it that's got you sneezing, and you was the one that so-called created it. Make it make sense, y'all. Please make this make sense to me. Make it make sense. He got his ass in here, don't know nothing about doing no transfers with Bank of America, Chase Bank, all these other big competitive banks. These two running around traveling through the United States with a damn fucking PayPal card, acting like they don't know why the card ain't working in another country. And you got a damn PayPal card waiting for y'all TikTok money to hit on it. Please go somewhere and sit down. Because I've had enough of it. I've had enough. And this EBT card, yes. And I told y'all, I said it and I must say it again. I said it and I must say it again. Y'all have to watch Joe Diddy and Charles when it comes to shopping. Toward the end of the month, y'all, when that money run dry and Charles' food stamps run dry, you don't see him doing nothing. They ain't cooking. He's sitting around drinking Budweisers, scratching and looking and eating leftovers. And then when them food stamps hit on Charles' card, they running down there buying up all of chicken, pork chops, and all that stuff. And right down there buying that old ass grease down there and frying chicken and pork chops until it fall off the deck. They just frying all day, frying Monday, frying Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know everything they getting ready to cook. He talking about, I don't know what I'm getting ready to cook. You know what you getting ready to cook is going to be one of three damn things: fried chicken, pork chops, or meatloaf. Them the three things, and you're going to have broccoli with sugar on it, whipped mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes with sugar on it, with almond damn milk. And when you feel like you want to act like you can cook, you take some macaroni and cheese, put some damn self-rising flour on it, sugar, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, like you done lost your damn mind, and put it in the damn oven and cook it, and think you done something you can cook so good. Somebody need to stop gaslighting you, Joe Diddy. They need to stop gaslighting you, telling you that you can cook and you can get down. Because can't nobody tell me, and it's raw flour, hello Black Buffy, and it's raw flour, completely raw flour. It wasn't no cooked flour, it wasn't no roux he did. No, Big Joe don't do no roux. What he does is he sits there and he does what he does. The noodles is already cooked. Everything is already done. And then he goes and gets that flour, and then that sugar come. I could only imagine how much sugar they go through. This man put 5 pounds of sugar in 2 packs of Kool-Aid. Did y'all hear me? Did y'all hear me? When they went down there to Publix, down there going shopping, when they see them come in, they got a code word for the produce man to go in there and pull them onions and bell peppers off so other people in Alabama can get to them. They got codes now for these two when they come in the store trying to buy something. They got codes to let the produce know to go pull it off the shelf until they exit out the store, because ain't nobody else able to get onions and bell peppers and sugar. And then I'm so happy that he finally decided to stop buying string cheese, because them kids needed that string cheese for their lunches. But for some apparent reason, Joe Diddy thought it was cute to cut up string cheese in chicken fettuccine. You know, he boiling chicken fettuccine, the noodles down, putting almond milk in it, and then cutting up string cheese, talking about it's gonna get thick. It's finna get thick, y'all. And then he got them damn salmon croquettes frying in grease, fighting for their life, filled to the damn rim with oil. Every time he flipped it, a half a gallon of oil fell out the damn frying pan, and then wondering why there was grease everywhere and why he can't control the thermostat on that damn oven that's cooking on high L 24 hours a day. If you got all that money, regulate the temperature on that stove. Control to turn that stove down so you can cook low and slow. You act like you cooking for a marathon. You act like you cooking for a marathon, and it makes no sense to me. Cooking is not a marathon. You don't have to rush when you cooking. You don't have to rush when you cooking. Take your time. You the only person I know in the world who will put together a meatloaf. All your sides and everything go down at the same time. Everything is down at the same time, and it's just cooking all at the same time. You don't rinse them green beans off, and then you wondering why they bubbling up. That's called they foaming because they had them preservatives in them green beans. But not you. Thank you for the gifts. Not you, Joe Diddy. What Joe Diddy does is he goes and takes a whole onion out the refrigerator and cut all up but one last slice of onion, and talking about that look like enough onion to him. Dude, you put the whole damn onion in there, you might as well leave the other part in there. You might as well put that little other piece in there. Talking about you like onion with your green peppers. Okay, that's fine. We understand that. But you should have used the whole damn onion instead of saving that one little piece. What were you going to do with that? What were you really going to do with that one little piece of onion? And then this man, y'all tap the screen, had the audacity to get on here and say, "Hey, Mia. Hello, Mrs. Mia." This man had the audacity to get on here, y'all, and say he gonna teach women how to keep their damn man. No, what you have taught TikTok is if any woman cooking anything or mimicking like you, they better make sure they got their life insurance policies up to par. You better make sure that you got plenty of money in the bank in the event that you end up in the hospital. You need to increase liability insurance if you feed other people. Thank you so much for the gifts. These are the things that we know. These are the things that we know. Thank you for the gifts. What you need to do. You can't show no woman nothing on this app. You can't show a woman how to keep no man, no husband, no nothing. Because what we know, you don't even got a damn man. What you got is a boy. You got a young boy who still pees on himself. Do you need me to put that picture back up of Charles sitting in that chair full of piss? Do you need to be reminded of that? He was sitting in that restaurant full of piss, Joe? So don't tell us you can tell us how to keep a man when you can't even keep your own man from peeing on himself in public. Don't play with me today. Today is not the day. Okay? Today is not the day. All right? Please. Now, what I be trying to do is wrap my brain around the comprehension skills of these two. Okay? And this is what I can tell y'all, what Charles has said. You need to learn how to get a perfection. You need to learn how to get a perfection, and you out here clout chasing Hillary. You know what, Charlie? Roro? Let me tell you something, Roro. When you punched the side of that damn shed, you should have had Joe Diddy standing in that spot and aim for one of them damn zits and try to pop one of them. That's what you should have been punching instead of punching that shed doing the things that you do. See, you worry about the wrong things that you be doing on this app too. What you ought to been doing when you was at that Department of Motor Vehicles, Roro, was asking them folks to put you in the back there, instead of giving you that coloring book telling you green light, red light. If the light say green, color on this side, and if it's red, color on that side. How fast is the speed limit? Color on this side, color on that side. How far to stay behind a bus that's flashing with kids on it. That's the type of stuff you need to worry about, and quit riding dirty and driving dirty in Alabama, jeopardizing everybody's safety with you behind the wheel. You ought to go apply for GMAC or Mercedes-Benz and ask them, could you be a crash course dummy? That's what you should be. One of them dummies they sit in the car and they blaze it into the brick or to a house at 70 miles an hour, and then you report back how you felt. How did the compact felt when the impact came? How did you feel? How far did your neck go up to the steering wheel? Does the airbags deploy? That would be a really good job for you. You would do really good in stuff like that. You would do really good with jobs like that. I'm telling you. I'm being honest. Miss Mia, where are you? You in here? Did she just stop in? Yeah, so it is beyond, like I try to tell y'all. These two is it's unreal. It's unreal to me. It really is unreal to me. And the most important thing that we know, y'all, is that Joe Diddy is acting a certain way on this app now. We all know that Joe Diddy is acting. This act that he's being so calm and collective, remember he had that same acting thing he was doing around the BET Awards when he was crashing. Remember when he was crashing out and he did that same big apology telling all of social media that I'm going to take a social media break. I'm not going live anymore. I'm just going to be posting because I need my money. Y'all remember that? And the next 2 days, he was out cussing and screaming and wishing death upon black women and their children on this app. This is what this man does. We can now start to predict what this man is going to do. So now that he got wrapped up with these lawsuits and this stuff with me, he's crashing out. And then when he did this and said all that stuff to the Jamaican people, he crashing out. And that is the issue. And so one thing that he ought to be figuring out, and then he had the audacity to ask Charles, did you shock that pool? He said of the week or so, did he shock the blow up pool? Did he shock it because it looked like it looked mercury or something like that? No, sir, ma'am, you had your nasty ass in there. And what happens is when you nasty and you don't bathe, you get in that water and you start to soak, and you got that heated water, it loosens up that dead skin on you. So why you got to drain that whole damn pool? Ain't no chlorine or shocking it gonna do anything. With the two men in there like that, two homeboys, two frat brothers, what y'all sitting in there drinking y'all Budweisers and whatever else y'all do? Is it true? Is it true that you ran out on your plug? I have questions for you, Joe Diddy. Is it true you ran out on your plug when y'all was out of state? Y'all ran out on somebody called a plug. Is this true? I need answers. And what is a plug? I would love to know. So I'm looking forward, y'all. I'm looking forward to reporting to y'all what's going to happen with court tomorrow. And just to recap with y'all, so tomorrow, the judge is going to rule. The judge is going to rule if Joe Diddy is trying to say that he don't want cameras in the courtroom or recording. Do y'all realize somebody who owns social media all the time, filming everything, is trying to stop cameras from being in a courtroom from being filmed? Does that make any sense to y'all? If he say he got it under control and he got it here, what would be the issue with somebody in there recording? Does that make sense to y'all? Does it make sense? Why is somebody who's on social media fighting so hard to keep it off? It makes no sense. Oh, he's embarrassed. Yeah, let's put the cameras on. Yeah, because he know he wrong. Oh, because he want to lie what he said. Yeah. Yeah, the truth. Wait, y'all. I almost fell out my bed. Somebody said don't want us to know what's going on, and then somebody said the truth gonna come out. He broke. But and he running around here hollering he got all this money and he this and he that. But if you got all this money, why is it that you can't buy no dishes, dude? Sir, ma'am, why can't you buy dishes? Why don't you have Tupperware to put your leftovers in and put them in the refrigerator? You just go straight commando. You just put the whole pot in the refrigerator, uncovered, nothing. Just and then get it back out, and you serve it to Roro, and Roro come running right along there with Lily. It makes no sense. Yep, the truth will set him free. Yeah. Oh, he said he's a thousandaire. He said he a thousandaire. Was anybody in here on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show when Carlos came in, y'all? Let's get to 50K, y'all. Tap the screen. Do y'all remember when Carlos was in here and Carlos said it. See, Carlos, they never should have turned Carlos against them. Carlos is a wealth of information. Carlos is a wealth of information when it comes to these two. Now, I asked the question on my show to Carlos, y'all, about this contract that they signed with Carlos. And apparently, Carlos sent Joe Diddy and Radio their contracts, and it was all electronic. Now, y'all know, as well as I know, that Radio at the bare minimum didn't read his contract. He just was probably just clicking on anything, and once he seen it took, then he took it over there to his husband, and then he hit sign and sent. They don't even realize what they sign. They don't even realize that they don't own the rights to certain things that they think they do. And Carlos is going to come for his bag. Carlos is coming for his bag. Yes, I think Radio is disabled. Well, there ain't no think about it. Let me tell y'all. Did you guys hear when Joe Diddy was compelled, when Miss Hillary Sanchez compelled Joe Diddy to get on live and tell y'all before I told you that he was on SSI? Did anybody think that was a shocker when he got on here and said, yes, I was once on SSI and y'all got it stopped? No, do you not think we didn't know this already? Do you not think we didn't know this? Somebody in here talking about the remix. Y'all power tap. Let's get to 60K if y'all want to hear my new song, my remix. Charles, your lunch is ready. If y'all want to hear my remix, I need to get to 60K while I'm talking, and we'll get there. No, he definitely. Yeah. And this is the thing. I'm in Sacramento, California, hollering. Shout out to Sacramento, California. You know, he said the lawsuit was settled. Joe Diddy said my lawsuit with him was settled. Let me make this clear. Let me make this crystal clear to TikTok. Miss Hillary Sanchez will not settle no case. Ms. Hillary Sanchez will not be settling any case with Joe Robinson, Joe Diddy. She will not be settling with Nosy Bystander LLC or Omar Leonard. Those cases will be taken to trial, and whatever the jury does and the judge does is that's what we will take. But we will not be settling anything. We are going all the way through court. That's what he said. That man's a liar. Y'all tap the screen. You want the remix? Because I'm ready for y'all. Let me ask y'all another question. How many of y'all remember when Joe Diddy was in that last party at that baby shower? Did y'all see them at the baby shower recently? It was on the 28th, I think it was September 28th, that baby shower. And if y'all remember when he got up and he was trying to act like he could dance and pulling them kids and irritating them kids, he had that same pair of pants on he wore. He got back up that next morning with his nasty behind and had them same pants on and went in that kitchen and started cooking. This is the type, that's just nasty for a man. For you to call yourself or try to be a woman and you got your nasty ass up in there sleeping in your damn clothes and get back up and think you put a shirt on and think nobody can tell in the same damn pants you had on from yesterday that you was sweating in and scratching in and passing gas in. It just makes no sense to me. And sweating, yes, he was sweating. That shrimp and that sweating, yeah, absolutely. Yes. Okay, we got our song. Y'all tap the screen. Let me do this remix. Charles. 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 Your bumps are ready. They only burst for you. Charles. Charles, your bumps are ready, and I got your dessert too. This is for my haters that's coming for me. Back off, Miss Netta, you don't want this disease. I'm tired of these haters picking on me. Charles, Charles, your bumps are ready. That's y'all remix. Y'all tap the screen for Miss Hillary Sanchez and the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. We got 300 people in the house. 300 people in the house. Y'all tap the screen. I appreciate it. And don't y'all worry. Y'all make sure y'all tune in for the Miss Hillary Sanchez show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the updates. No issues. Y'all don't have to worry about that. You do not have to worry about that. Y'all gonna get all the tea. So you guys actually are telling me, I'm not being trolled. Y'all telling me that Joe Diddy got on here talking about he settled the case with me? Is some of y'all being serious who said that? Has anybody heard him say that? That's funny. Yes? Yeah, he did. That's funny. No, he ain't settled nothing. You know, this is what's so funny to me. This is what's so funny. You know, what he should have been doing instead of focusing on all this other stuff that Joe Diddy doing, he should get into, when he comes to Connecticut, we have a hazardous plant out here, and then they have the School of Medicine, the Yale School of Medicine, and they have a dermatology school. I'm more than sure that they would love to get him as a patient and do what they need to do. And perhaps, he wouldn't have to pay nothing and just lay there. But I told him if he can't afford it, then when he comes to Connecticut, all he got to do is go to our local Home Depot, let Charles rent a sandblaster, use that wire Velcro cloth and attach it underneath that sandblaster and turn it on and just blast his face just a couple times. It may hurt for a little bit, but it might heal, and you get a new layer of meat to it when it get to the meat, and you get new skin that'll heal over it, and you might just be impressed with the results. It's the truth. I mean, I try to give them as much as I can, as much information as I can give them, and that's what I do, and that's just the truth. That's just free advice. I'm giving them free advice. They can take it, or they don't have to take it at all. Somebody says, why are you so pressed about Netta? Okay, let me let you know something, Gigi. Let me get you all the way straight. I wouldn't be pressed about Joe Diddy if his face was clear as my face. I wouldn't be pressed about Joe Diddy if he didn't have a shrimp. I wouldn't be pressed about Joe Diddy if he learned how to cook. There is nothing that I'm pressed about when it comes to Joe Bumps, okay? Let me be very, very clear to you. You go over there and take your butt on this Greyhound bus ticket that you going on, and you have a wonderful day, because the Greyhound bus ticket is ready to go. Now press that on your way out. Press that button on the bus on your way out of here. Anyhow, back to my story here. There is nothing. I want to be crystal clear. There's nothing that Miss Hillary Sanchez is jealous of, oppressed of. Now, I have legal things against him, so I'm pressed because I want to collect on my judgments. I want to collect on my judgment. So if y'all Joe supporters call me pressed, then I'm going to be pressed, because this is what I want to do when I get my judgment. I want to be this pressed when I get my judgment. I want to be so pressed that I have this. This is how pressed I want to be. I want to get that damn trailer up on that semi, and I want to pull it out of Alabama and get it down here to Connecticut. That's how pressed Miss Hillary want to be, okay? So when you saying I'm pressed, I want you to look and see. That's how pressed I want to be. I want to be just that pressed. Now press that. Okay? Okay? So that we have an understanding. Now, it's 9:00. I have to get off of here. I got to call my sister Mia. Can we get to 70K? And I'm going to tell y'all something. Can we get to 70K? Let's get me to 70K. And then y'all make sure tomorrow you tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the update. Y'all will get the update, and I will let you know how the court ruled regarding the cameras or recording devices in the courtroom. I will let y'all know how that was happening. I will also tell y'all, I won't tell you the date, but Joe Diddy has to go to court, and he understands that. But there has been nothing that has been settled. Do not believe this man talking about I settled with him. I have not settled anything with Joe Diddy at all. There is no settlement. Thank y'all so much for getting me to 70K. I can appreciate when I got my Hillary supporters in here, I can see it. It shows in the taps. It shows Everything. I don't want that damn Timu jacuzzi. I don't want nothing like that. If I have to collect this trailer, y'all, do you know what I'm gonna do with it? I'm gonna donate it to our local vocational school where them people is training to be firefighters so they can burn it down. That's all I would use it for, to let them use it to act like they going in to save people and use it to catch it on fire and put it out, and the firefighters train on it to use it for training material, because I would never step foot in it. I would never step foot in it. So long as we clear with that. But thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the support. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, Mia. I love you, Mia. My sister, Mia. I love you with all my heart, my sister. You be right there with me. Come say hi, Mia. Come up and say hi to the people. Hello, Miss Erica. Y'all say hi. Come up and say hi, Miss Mia. Say hi to the people.
First of all, now we ride at dawn with the trailer up on that thing.
We riding out at dawn, heading to the state of Connecticut, from Alabama to Connecticut.
I told them in the comments, I said, hey y'all, I said she don't want that Timu jacuzzi. They can keep that.
Yeah. So what did you cook today?
Nothing.
Oh, you didn't cook today?
No, I was chilling. I was relaxing, really.
Oh, really? David said, drop it in the river. David, we don't want to drop it. We don't want to hurt off our fish and all the whales and sharks and all that stuff. You put that's definitely going to be, you know what they should do is turn it into a bomb or something. Cause you know they could plant it, drop it off, and it'll probably explode somewhere. Donate it to the military.
I'll be up here screaming, okay?
But you guys, y'all make sure, I'm going to call you, Mia, right now. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the latest court update, and I will let y'all know. Thank you so much. God bless y'all. Keep a smile on your face. Take the time to extend yourself in kindness to strangers, because you don't never know what the difference you will make in somebody's life. Thank you so much for the gifts. I thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. God bless. And y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you.